Hey Geminis! Welcome to the Guiding Chariot. This is going to be your January love reading. I hope you all are doing well. Just to get the house rules out of the way, this is going to be a general love reading for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Because this is general, I ask that you take the messages as they resonate. If there's a piece or a certain message that comes through, doesn't sit well with you, doesn't fit your circumstance, it just wasn't meant for you, leave it on the table, take the rest. I do these readings kind of with the intention of the next 4 weeks, but again, time is an illusion, so what comes about may come sooner, may come later. Just giving you a heads up on that, so don't worry about the timing, just focus on what resonates and what sits well with you. Okay, we are going to pull a few oracle cards, and then we'll clarify with tarot, and then we're going to do something a little different at the end, which I think will be kind of fun, so stay tuned for that. Okay. If I seem like I'm rushing, Geminis, because this is the quietest my neighborhood has been all day, and I'm hoping I can finish your reading before something else happens. So, and honestly, I'm not putting you on blast by any means, but this just makes perfect sense, because every air sign so far has had its own level of distractions. So in a way, I'm kind of not surprised that your video also has its own fair share. You air signs are really sorting some things out, my lovelies. Alright, Gemini, let's start getting into it. Alright. Woo! Good stuff right out of the gate. So, first card that came out, Attraction. Very popular card. Several signs got attraction this week. And I think a big part of that is Venus. Venus is making some interesting aspects, especially in connection to this new moon coming up on Wednesday. So it makes perfect sense that she's helping to soften everyone's gaze and helping to bring out the beauty and lovely feelings in all of us. So you are in a great attractive space right now. And when I get this card, Attraction, you'll notice the picture. There's this woman stopping to smell the roses. That's really the energy of this card. It's not that, oh, this is the week to go, put the cute shoes on, get all fit and looking all nice when you go out, because you're gonna be able to impress that person or catch the eye of someone. This energy is about being present, being in the moment, and just enjoying and living and feeling lovely and feeling beautiful. And that's where the attraction comes from. That's where the magnetism comes from. It's not about getting all gussied up and going out and trying too hard. It's really just about being. And in that space, that's where the magic happens. All right? So this is about enjoying life, living life, looking for what's beautiful, looking for what brings you joy and happiness, and really just being super present in that moment. If something, like, I'm just so in the mood for strawberries right now. Strawberries seem great. Go get yourself some strawberries. Like, that's the magic of it all. And for all you know, there's going to be someone there also wanting strawberries. Who knows? Like, world works in mysterious ways. But this card is literally saying that you're already in the pocket. So just enjoy it, embrace it, live it, be it. The rest will be taken care of for you. And it sure will. Next card out, it is safe for you to love. Now, with this card coming out, especially seeing that it came out with Release Your Ex right after, right? So these two came out. For me, it's safe to love almost makes me think that we maybe are overthinking some things. We may be replaying some past hurt. Whether this is an actual ex, if this is just a situation. Most times I read this card as just something that needs to be cleared, whether it's physically an ex, or it could have just been a fight, some discussion that didn't go too well, or some truth that came out that maybe hurt, whatever it was. To me, this is just more of something that needs to be cleared versus an actual ex. But for some of you, it might be. To me, it feels like this is just more a situation, something that needs to kind of be processed and let go. Something might have happened in the past that made you doubt something or question something, or you're like looking at it far too closely right now. And it is safe to love is that confirmation, right? That you are in high vibe, right? We're already sitting here in this attraction energy, right? So you are already in a place where it's completely safe to give and receive love. You're in a place where you don't have to worry about someone coming for you. You're not in a place where, you know, whatever happened before is going to repeat, right? So we don't want to walk into situations expecting this to happen when really we're on a completely different level, because that's going to lower our vibe, right? And that's not what we want. That is not what we want. For some reason, this is making me think of the Aquarius video. If you have some strong Aquarius placements, or if you're with an Aquarius, maybe you're an Aquarius cross watcher, you know, for a Gemini, you might want to check out the Aquarius video. And I can't completely remember what was happening in there, but for some reason, talking about that just then literally made me think of that video. So again, if you have some strong Aquarius placements, definitely want to check it out. Saturn just moved into Aquarius, so all of us, you know, have some Aquarian influence right now with our Saturn and what lessons we're learning and where we're being asked to adult and man up. So if that message resonated, you might want to just watch the Aquarius video. Anyway, just a thought. All right. Okay. Let's clarify these messages for my lovely Cancers. I can't even say, I'm already so grateful that there's like nothing happening outside. I can't even tell you. There was, people were cutting down a tree this morning, then there was construction next door. I don't know what it was, but oh, yes. Yep. You get a little happy dance. You get a happy dance, Gemini. So first card out, Tower in reverse. So to me, when it's the Tower in reverse, this is about something in the past, right? This is something that has already happened to us, and now we're starting to heal. We're starting to pick up the pieces, right? Upright, not such a comfortable moment, right? Things getting torn down. Here, it's already been torn. Now we start to learn the lesson. Now we understand why this had to go, why this had to happen this way. You know, I didn't want it to happen this way, but now that I'm on the other side, I see the opportunity. I see the growth. I see why this wasn't serving me. And that's what you have here. Ace of Voices is clarity, understanding, right? This is that new perspective. It can definitely be new communication as well. So for some of you, if we are worried and talking about bringing in new love, this could be someone reaching out. Honestly, I feel like this is more personal, so this is more about your perspective and understanding. And then we have the wheel here, so then luck being on your side, right? Fortune starting to spin in your favor, and you'll notice it comes after the ace, right? We understand the why, and then everything around us changes, right? So again, this is being present in that moment, and then the opportunity comes. So I cannot stress that vibration enough. Oh, and look, bottom of the deck, before we start the next shuffle, Knight of Voices. This will be the Knight of Swords. So for some of you, where I said this could be communication, there could be someone kind of already watching you, right? Sometimes this energy is someone who's kind of keeping an eye, got one eye on you. Not as creepy, that no one's stalking you in the bushes. It's not like that. But I feel like some of you are going to look out your window tonight and be like, someone there? Page of Inspiration. This would be the Page of Wands in a traditional deck. This is that divine spark. Also very passionate energy. With this being the page, I definitely see some new love. And it's new love in the sense where someone is taking action. How do we want this? We'll put it like that. I don't know why I don't want to flip it over yet. We'll get there. This is someone who is going to show initiative. This is someone who takes action. This is someone who, I want to say sees you, but it's not only that. It's like they see you, they approach you, they make the effort. You know, this is someone who isn't holding back from you. You're not questioning what this person's intentions are, how this person feels. Okay, look who came back. That Knight of Voices came out. So we've got the Six of Inspiration, which would be the Six of Wands, which is beautiful because this is recognition. This is success, victory. With this particular deck, I like to say it's recognition because you can kind of see she's in the spotlight, right? She's the star, so to speak. Yes. So this is you. This is how you appear to someone, right? To someone, whether this is, your partner. Honestly, I feel like this reading is a lot of new love. I think for most of you, this is going to connect to new love. But those of you in a relationship, whether maybe things just feel strained a little bit, we feel a little tired, maybe distracted for some of us, this is really highlighting how your partner sees you, whether it feels like that right now or not. If it doesn't feel like that, I do think things are about to change. So get excited about that. Yep. So I want to talk about these two reversals. So you've got the Sun here and the Knight of Voices. So Sun in reverse, to me the Sun is such a positive card. The reversal doesn't actually make it a negative thing. What it does show is that maybe we don't see the blessings, or things that we're doing have slowed down what's happening, but it certainly doesn't make it a negative card. So the Sun, no matter what, is always going to be great and abundant and beautiful. And I think a big part of why the release your ex is here and this confirmation that it's safe to love, some of us may be so distracted or so focused on this Tower moment, whatever happened in the past that really hurt us or shook us or shocked us, whatever that was, for some reason we haven't fully been able to get past it, to let it go, to really kind of just be okay with what happened and where we are now and accepting that journey. It's just kind of slowed this down. But it's still there. And it's almost kind of like the other person can see it, right? Because you're still standing in this vibe, whether you acknowledge it or not. It's kind of like the other person can see it, but you cannot yet. You're still kind of stuck here, or at least your focus, your attention, your mind is still replaying this event as, the reality of the situation has moved forward. And then we have this Knight of Voices again. He just didn't want to let it go. He or she, don't let the gender mess with you. This card coming up in the reverse tells me that they for sure are aware of you. They may be looking at your social media, maybe. We live in that age now, but you don't know who they are. You have no idea. Whether you could still know this person, but you don't know that they, maybe have feelings. I think for most of you, you don't know this person. They've already seen you, but you don't have any clue who this is. And I think that's why, especially why it's coming out under the Ace of Voices. So if you can hold this energy, this is kind of helping to call this person, give them the guts to go for it, because that's really what is here in this page of inspiration. That's what we're looking for. Someone with that spark, someone with that drive, someone who takes action, right? It's not that this person doesn't, but this one's holding back a little bit in the reverse, right? So they're sitting back. They may just want to see, maybe they just want to know, maybe are they even looking for someone? Maybe they have someone, maybe they're already dating. They're just figuring out if they should be making a move, if it's the right move to make. But again, this is not about you enticing them. You've already got their attention. You just got to keep doing you. The more they see that, that's what's going to inspire them. And it's so funny. So far, it's all masculine kind of energies. And when I say masculine, I'm talking more about like divine masculine, where this is about our more assertive energies. So, to take action, to be, take the initiative, right? Because we've got swords and we've got wands. We don't really have any cups here where we're talking about emotions and feelings. So it's a lot of your perspective right now, Gemini, is what is kind of going to be the key. Like, where is your focus? Where are your thoughts? Because that's what's creating the drive. That's what's creating the momentum. Which is kind of funny, because you think in a love reading we're gonna be talking about hearts and offerings and all kinds of things. But I mean, it makes sense. You're an air sign. But again, it's what was that? Oh my God, I don't even know if you could see that. That card was like hopping on top of the I was like, you gonna fall or what? I don't even know what you're doing. Muse of Inspiration. Love this. So this would be like the King of Wands in a traditional deck. Love that energy. So again, now we've taken that page, right? Looking for someone who has the passion, has the desire, you know, willing to take action. So by you just living your life, you just enjoying living in that moment, doing what serves you, this knight who has the passion and is kind of holding back, they eventually take that passion and it grows from, you know, being page, which is the bottom, right? That's the youngest of the court, all the way up to king. That is a huge jump, but this is where they feel confident to act. And again, that card falling out under the wheel, when fortune starts to turn in your favor, this is what the wheel is bringing to you. This is what is coming towards you. This new love, this well, I say masculine, but it's because of the energy. This is someone who takes charge, acts. It's also very, very, very passionate energy. Lots of fire in here. So this is what's coming to you. Beautiful. But remember, the key to making this wheel spin is this perspective, right? It's kind of almost like there's a lock on this wheel because you choose to continue to ruminate on whatever this was, right? But once you free yourself from that and get that new perspective, the lock comes off. And that's what we want. We want the freedom. We want the lock to come off. And again, this confirmation is like, you don't have to keep doing this. It's okay. That was in the past. You went through it. You did it. It's done with. Now we don't have to worry about it. We can move on now. Now we can bring in this wonderful counterpart here. And I love this particular depiction of the wheel because it does feature the moon phases on it as well. Kind of speaking to the whole cycle of everything. I feel like I want to do that. Yeah! Love that! Look at that. 6 of voices. So this is beautiful. This is about things getting easier, moving into calmer waters, moving beyond, moving past, right? Things starting to get easier. For some, this may be travel. This is a card kind of known to speak to travel. I don't necessarily feel that, Gemini, but, you know, maybe for some of you, this person may mean, you know, a trip. They may ask you to go somewhere with them, especially if you already kind of know them. And then 9 of Wands. Like I said, look, you've only got swords and wands in this. All fire and air. So it's thought, passion, and taking action. Very active, you know, next couple weeks for you. But 9 of Inspiration, again, I think literally at the end of all of this, it's kind of echoing this same energy. Because 9 of Inspiration, or 9 of Wands, sorry, is an energy of just holding your ground, staying focused, staying settled, not surrendering to another, right? I know where I'm supposed to be, I know what's important to me, and this is the direction I'm going. And I love this particular deck's, you know, kind of picture of this card, because yes, she's standing in defiance, right? Most of the time this person's leaned up against a fence or a wall of some sort. Here you can see there's this giant fortress behind her, and she, in defiance, is starting to move away from it. You know, what serves me doesn't fit this society, doesn't fit this barrier anymore, but I'm going to choose me over all of that, right? It's not about me fitting into this. It's about this serving me and my needs. And that's exactly what you should be doing, right? Because again, that's where the attraction lies. You using your skills, following your passions, doing what makes you happy, and then that's where this person finds you. And I will say, having all this fire in here, honestly, I think a lot of that probably inspires them. They want to see that in the person, you know, that they want to be with. They want to see drive. They want to see passion. They want to share that creative vibe with you. So, and I will say, I was just completely unrelated, but I was just reading a book before everything quieted down and I started filming. And literally one of the moments that stuck out to me was literally a passage that talked about, you know, there can be an easier way. Not everything has to be done by force and overpowering. And that's exactly what you are kind of enjoying right now. This energy of, oh, that's why. Hello. Sorry, I was feeling under the table. But that's exactly where you are. This energy of just kind of allowing and following what your heart and your mind, what your passions are leading you towards. You know, you don't have to overthink this. You don't have to try and plan it and engineer it a certain way. It's a very organic process. Very organic process. And it's just about you kind of standing in your truth and doing what you you feel like doing. It's the easiest, honestly, it's the easiest thing to do. In some ways, it's the hardest thing to do because we think we have to do certain things and we think we have to finish this and be there and da-da-da-da-da. This energy is not about that. Literally, it's about just doing what makes you happy, following your instincts. It's a great reading, actually. I think it's great anyway. I hope you do too. All right, I'm going to wrap up the reading there, but now we get to do fun stuff. All right, Gemini. So in honor of this new moon coming up this week, I believe it's on Wednesday. Oh, there we go. Yep, look at that. More fire for you. I wanted to pull a Moonology card just to kind of give us some focus for this new moon. I mean, you can make any wishes and set any intentions you want, but I thought it'd be fun just to pull a card and maybe it'll help inspire some questions to ask about where we can look at this new moon. What do we want to accomplish? What mountains do we want to climb? And look what you got. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sag. And I already told you. We already know luck is on your side. You have this wheel waiting and wanting to spin in your favor. All you have to do is release it. All you have to do is release it. So beautiful, beautiful reading, Gemini. But again, just think about where you want to feel more attraction. What is it you're trying to magnetize towards you? And also where can we start to release things and kind of let things flow more versus, again, trying to control and orchestrate everything. All right, my lovelies, I'm going to send you out there. As always, I love you guys and I appreciate all the love and support you give to me and my channel. I do have 2 requests of you. If you like this video, if you could give it a thumbs up, it lets me know how the reading resonated with you. It also helps the channel to grow. I also am kind of asking everyone, I did a longer video at the start of the year. It was the All Signs video, and that one was a little longer. We used multiple decks and went a little deeper. I'm just kind of wondering if you guys prefer that style or you like these ones that are a little shorter. And if you kind of are into both, we can mix and match and mix them up. Just trying to see what you guys like. I want to make sure you guys are getting the most out of this channel. So let me know. I'm interested to know. But other than that, stay safe out there. I love you guys. Take care. And I will see you in your next video. Bye, Gemini.